Hey guys, guess what? I've created a brand new VR experience to simulate what it would be like if DisneyQuest never existed, and I'd like you to bear witness to the very first test run. In this alternate universe, I have slightly less stomach acid. Oh man!
In the 90s, local legend Michael Eisner officially began the Disney Decade, a 10-year event that promised tons of new and exciting things from the Walt Disney Company, most notably in the parks department.
At least, that was the general idea until Euro Disney happened.
The failed opening of Euro Disneyland in 1992 basically shelved any major plans that were in store for the Disney Decade, at least in early parts of the 1990s. One project, however, managed to still squeeze through the rubble of the Disney Decade and prevail, until it failed 2 years later and was canceled.
You know, I'm really starting to notice a pattern with this whole Disney Decade thing.
Disney Regional Entertainment was created through a desire to bring the experience of a Disney park to places outside of the main resorts in California and Florida. How would this be done exactly? Enter DisneyQuest, an indoor, interactive playground of games and experiences themed around Disney characters and movies. Places previously thought to never be able to house such a major Disney experience could have gotten a DisneyQuest location. Grand Canyon? Put a DisneyQuest in it. Chicago? Yeah, sure, put a DisneyQuest in it. Across the street from me? Put a DisneyQuest in it.
Yeah, I give it like 10 minutes maximum.
DisneyQuest's first location opened in Walt Disney World's downtown Disney on June 19th, 1998. It was a big old toaster of a building that was one of the anchors of the West Side expansion to downtown Disney. The fact that this huge 5-story building had almost no windows whatsoever added to a guest's curiosity as they approached DisneyQuest.
What could be inside? You know, that makes a lot of sense.
Upon entering the building, you end up in this weird atrium-looking room that features busts of whatever Disney character Eisner saw fit to make a bust of. This room is really just checking for your tickets and then putting you into the Cyberlator to take you to the 3rd floor. The Cyberlator used to have this neat little projection show with the genie, but eventually it just got reverted back to a normal elevator. Once you're off the Cyberlator, you end up in the main hub of DisneyQuest, known as Ventureport. From here, you were able to enter one of 4 different zones located in the huge building. The good one, the okay one, the one with pirates, and literally just an arcade. DisneyQuest also had its own restaurant known as FoodQuest. FoodQuest, at the start of DisneyQuest's existence, served food from Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, you know, the place where the menu's a freaking Bible.
Create Zone, in my opinion, is the best zone in the whole place. It knew what it wanted to do with the technology available, and it did it well while also having the most interesting and amusing attractions. It feels a lot more complete than any other zone. The major attraction of Create Zone, and maybe the entirety of DisneyQuest, was known as Cyberspace Mountain, or as one of my much older videos calls it,
Cyberspace Mountain.
In this honestly still impressive attraction, you got to design a custom roller coaster with the help of Bill Nye. When your coaster was done, you were able to ride it in a simulator immediately after. Yeah, I never did this attraction. Another noteworthy attraction in Create Zone was the Radio Disney Songmaker. This let you enter a booth to create god-awful songs by mixing lyrical styles and instrumentals from different genres. Also in Create Zone was a huge Pinocchio head. Today's top scientists are still searching for a reason as to why it was put on this earth at all. Score Zone is one of the largest parts of DisneyQuest, spanning across 3 floors, with one of the games taking up 2 floors. That game being the Mighty Ducks Pinball Slam.
I'm actually convinced nobody actually knew how to play Mighty Ducks Pinball Slam. If you look at footage of people playing it, it just seems like they're kind of just like wobbling around, just kind of swinging and wobbling. I don't even know how to play it.
The most interesting part of Score Zone would be one that somehow actually outlived the attraction it acted as a mini sequel to. Invasion, an extraterrestrial alien encounter. Based, of course, on Magic Kingdom's extremely underrated extraterrestrial alien encounter, this interactive attraction had a group of people be sent by the totally trustworthy space megacorporation XS Tech to an alien planet on a vessel designed to rescue people who were stranded there before scary aliens come and eat them or something.
It's like Smuggler's Run, except better. It's time for Explore Zone!
Explore Zone has the special distinction of being the only part of DisneyQuest to have ever gotten a major new addition in the form of Battle for Buccaneer Gold.
Does anyone actually know the meaning of the word Buccaneer? I mean, we associate with pirates, but like, heck is a Buccaneer?
In this attraction, you and the rest of your group would be put in a small room with a bunch of cannons. These very Toy Story Mania-esque cannons would be used to shoot at enemy ships and pirates in your quest for gold. Also in Explore Zone was an Aladdin-themed magic carpet attraction that made you look like a weird bird as you flew through Agrabah. I never did this.
Hey, that sounds fun. Oh, I almost forgot. There's also, Raft sitting on blue tarp.
Anyone who's watching this that has been to DisneyQuest has likely noticed a glaring exception that I've made in discussing everything the place has to offer. Something that really comes to a head with the final zone I'll talk about here.
You ever heard of arcade games?
Yes, DisneyQuest had a metric butt-ton of arcade games of every kind. A fact that holds the most true in the final zone of DisneyQuest, the replay zone. Most important of all, this meant DisneyQuest had Crazy Taxi. But when it comes to the rest of Score Zone, the area really only had one major attraction, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blaster.
Not to be confused with Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, and Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue.
This attraction had you and a friend get into a little space vehicle loaded with space balls to shoot out of a cannon at other vehicles for a just slightly too long amount of time. This attraction's kinda boring, it's just gym class dodgeball with extra steps. Of course, anyone who knows about the history of DisneyQuest probably knows that the Orlando location is only half of the story. In 1999, DisneyQuest opened another location, this time in downtown Chicago, Illinois. The company was so confident in this that they held a grand opening event televised all over the city, one that I've grown all too familiar with.
DisneyQuest.
All of this marketing, hype, and promotion paid off as DisneyQuest Chicago met record crowds and is still open to this day, still entertaining guests.
It closed after 2 years and got replaced with a furniture store.
One really has to look at DisneyQuest Chicago and how long it lasted compared to Orlando's location to understand the reasons that Chicago failed. In downtown Disney, you already have crowds of people who have committed themselves to staying on Disney-owned property. Many who stay in the resort get taken there by Disney's Magical Express at a time when rideshare services didn't exist. If you were staying in Walt Disney World, then you would remain in Walt Disney World. This means if you want some entertainment in downtown Disney, you'd go to DisneyQuest. Chicago, however, doesn't have this luxury. Potential visitors to DisneyQuest Chicago have the entire city of Chicago at their disposal. Why go to DisneyQuest and pay expensive ticket prices when you can go to a much cheaper arcade just across the street? When it comes down to it, people didn't want to pay Disney prices outside of Disney property. So now, if you go to Chicago, you might see a furniture store kept in a 5-story silver building. You can take pride in the fact that you know it used to house the indoor interactive adventure.
Wow, hearing all about the failure of DisneyQuest really makes me want to go to that new one that opened right across the street from me. I'll be right back. Oh, it's gone.
Put a DisneyQuest in it.